Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today we have a special show from the ABV Barrel Shop where we're sitting at the tasting bar getting ready to try 2 products from Dancing Goat Distillery. Should be fun. My name is Steve Akeley, joined by Darren McCroy. What's up, man?
Nothing. What's up with you, Steve?
Not much, buddy. So yeah, this should be a very interesting one indeed. So we are going to be tasting out 2 different items. What do we got here in terms of what we're going to be tasting?
We have their brandy.
Okay.
Single barrel
brandy. All right.
And then their corky and bold blend, 8-year-old double oaked bourbon.
Okay. So this is interesting. These aren't products that we got in Barrel Picks. One of their distillers was down. He was getting ready to go on some sort of family trip. He's got family in Florida, and then they like to meet. He lives in Wisconsin, of course, and they like to meet someplace kind of in between, and they do a family vacation every year. So he was going on that, was in town, stopped in and saw us, knew that we were a little frustrated because not at Dancing Goat, but at the distributor, because they lost our barrel pick. So he kind of wanted to smooth things over and bring us some cool stuff. So we got both. And again, these aren't our picks, but it's just something to try. So it should be fun. So we'll get to that after the break. For right now, though, Darren, you said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, sir?
So we have spent a good portion of our afternoon working on a trivia for the speakeasy side of things.
Yeah.
I want to know have you been to many trivia events in the past, and are there any categories that you stuck out and you're like, oh, that was really well done? Like these charity trivia nights and everything like that.
Yeah. I ran a trivia night for when I worked at in the corporate world. We had a scholarship foundation that was gave scholarships to children of employees. And I ran that for probably close to 15 years. So doing the questions and things like that. So 10 categories, 10 questions per thing, so 100 per year. And yeah, so I'm definitely big into the trivia nights. I used to also do them small fundraisers for the St. Louis Zoo that I would do because we raised our own money that we would donate to the zoo. My wife's had a company match of 3 times whatever you raise. So we could raise $1,000 on a trivia night, we donate $3,000 to the zoo. So it starts adding up pretty quickly.
It does.
So we would do those at my house. So that would be, we'd probably raise, $3,000. But again, then we're sending out $9,000. So those were great too. So I've done a lot of trivia nights. I'm kind of the classic trivia guy. I know sports, music. I always do good at just about all of them, really. I don't do good when it's like you get in, it's like the music category and it's all country. Well, I don't know anything. I literally know zero. Or you get in and it's all, I haven't kept up with the music either. So you get in and it's all today's stuff. I don't really know any of that stuff. So yeah, you start getting limited. And that's why a good trivia is really comprised of different segments of people. You got your younger folks, your older folks, and people in between. You have people with different experiences. It might be good to bring like a single friend along. You got your married friends. People then just have different perspectives. Yeah. So it's good to do something like that. So I don't know. But I like the classic stuff. Yeah, the classic trivia categories.
So my sister often puts together trivia teams for things that she wants to support, and she's always like, "Hey, Darren, you should come along and be the young person that knows all the young things." I'm like, "Nope,
you don't know anything."
Yeah, I know nothing.
You know nothing about pop culture of people your age.
No,
you're not into that stuff.
That's not me.
No.
I can help with the country music problem that you would have, but my favorite category I've ever seen put on is they would put up a picture of famous St. Louis spots, but not like it would be like the City Museum, and that you would have to say what road it is on.
Okay.
And so you had to go back and figure out all these different things, and
yeah, that's cool.
That is an interesting one. But like one of them was the zoo pylon. And
what road's that on? I don't even know.
So everyone put Government Drive, which is technically
that's their address. Yeah.
But it's the north side.
Right.
The Forest Park, it's not Parkway, whatever it is. It's something Forest Park is the other one. At the time, I knew the answer. Now I don't.
Now you don't. You've forgotten that. See, that's what happens when you get old. You start forgetting shit.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was always an interesting one. Where's Grant's Farm at? And
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Gravois Road, right?
Yeah. Gravois Road.
Okay.
Was the answer.
Okay.
And that's an interesting one. And just different things like that. They'll play a portion of the song. Another one that was fun was like people that went by different names. And so they had like Samuel Clemens, and you had to put Mark Twain. And there was 10 of those people.
Yeah.
And some of them were really interesting and different.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't
You ever
know.
the one where they give you like the high school photos of celebrities, not just normal people, but celebrities? And some of those, they look just so different.
Yeah. I suck at those. Because like, oftentimes I don't know who the person is. I don't.
Right.
But my dad is fantastic at trivia. He just remembers random things like that. He's like, "Oh yeah, I saw that one time. That was this person."
Yeah.
But it's always nice to have a wide variety of people to try and fill all the holes.
What I always say, I'm good at trivia nights on a personal basis, but I'm also good at evaluating people. Like my dad, he'd bring friends and stuff like that, and he'd be like, "Oh, they were really good. They answered a lot of questions." No, they didn't. There's probably on a trivia night, a good trivia night, everybody can answer 60 of them or 70 of them. That's not helping the team at all.
Yeah.
When everybody at the table knows it, and just because those people happen to know it too, that doesn't mean they're good at trivia.
When everyone looks at the table and is like, "What the hell is going on here?"
Probably really, in reality, it's really only 2 or 3 questions. If you know 2 or 3 things that no one else at the table knows, you are an incredibly valuable person.
Especially if no one else in the room knows.
Right, yeah. So that's the difference. It's actually very small, the difference. And trivia nights are designed to be like a good one. A good one is you don't want to go in there and it's 100 questions and you get 14 of them right. That's not a fun night.
No.
The fun night is answering the question and getting it right.
Yeah.
It's cheering and stuff like that. I used to do some of those events with a guy and my buddy Mike Baker, and he would read them and be like, "All right, number 1 was Rolla, Missouri. Number 2 was Columbia." I'd be like, "No. Number 1 is Rolla, Missouri." Because they're on the edge of their seat, or you fuck with them a little bit. Number 1 is Springfield. Everybody's like, "What? No, boo! What? No, it's Rolla." I'm like, "I'm just kidding. It's Rolla, Missouri."
Yeah, you gotta have some fun with it.
You gotta be a showman up there. That's how you get them in. And once you start doing that, then they're just eating out of your hand. That's how you do a good trivia night. So yeah, you gotta be messing with them a little bit too. So yeah, it's fun. Trivia night St. Louis is a weird place. Now there's other places that maybe do it a little bit. Trivia night's like there's seasons of trivia night. You got the kind of the fall and the spring seasons, and at any given weekend. And some people will be like, "Yeah, well, I live in Boston. We have a trivia night." Well, you might be able to find one, like in St. Louis on when they're going big time when the schools are in. You can choose from 10 or 15 of them on a given week. Yeah, I mean it's huge.
I didn't know that was just a St. Louis thing. I thought that was
a
kind of how the world was.
Oh,
but
that's a St. Louis thing, yeah.
yeah, no, they're wild.
Right. Another weird St. Louis thing is trick-or-treating. When you go up and you ask the kids to tell a joke. That's standard in St. Louis.
Yeah.
100%. Never knew anything any different. But that's only done here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
It's like the kid has to tell you a joke. And even the little ones are the best because they don't even know. They're like, what's known for being purple? A dog. They're like, oh, yeah, that's a great joke.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah, and those are the highlights of your night.
Right, yeah,
because they're little and adorable.
Yeah, they're just making stuff up, and it's funny. So because they got to do it because that's part of the deal. You want the candy, you got to tell a joke. So so it's St. Louis is definitely quirky about things.
My favorite, I think this was my joke 10, 12 years running, was, hey, what's your joke? I was like, yeah, I got a great joke for you. The St. Louis Rams. That was all my joke. Because they were really bad in my lifetime. Like, they won in the beginning, but then they were really bad.
Okay.
And someone told me it once, and I didn't get it. And so I was like, you know what? That's quick and easy, and I'll get the most candy that way.
But
But,
what about if they were St. Louis Rams fans?
well, then I didn't get as much candy. But
Yeah, I would have tossed you out back in the day. I mean, I love the Rams back when they were here. I mean, and I always wanted them to do good. They railroaded us by making the team as bad as they could so they could get them the hell out of town.
yeah.
And then
I was in that time frame. That's
shit
when
on
I
the
was
city
here.
when they left. So I hate the Rams now, and I hate the NFL, and and I'm glad I don't watch anymore, actually. So it worked out well for me, actually. So there you go. So there's a little bit about us and trivia nights and stuff. So there you go.
We can actually have a proper cork off now.
A cork off. Yeah, we can. All right, you choose your weapon.
No, you choose.
I'm going to go with this one.
That's the one I was going to choose. I
All
should have
right.
chosen first.
All right, well, I'll let you go first. Darren, you're up first. You're going to be doing the Dancing Goat. You're doing the whiskey, and I'm doing the brandy. Oh, that was really good.
That was really
There
good.
was a swing and a miss there, though, so
Yeah.
there was a foul on the play. So let's see what I got here. Man, that's close.
Yeah, especially with the foul.
Yeah, I think I got it because of the foul. The
Yeah.
difference between the two was the foul. That's swing and a miss. So there you go. While Darren's pouring those, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be trying these two things. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. McNeil, what did you say you wanted?
A Jaguar tequila.
Why?
It's so because it's pretty. It's like I don't think it's a decanter, but it's a bottle. It is fucking 3 feet long. It's in the display case. You have to ask for them to unlock for you. It's $300. And I'm like, it's so pretty. It looks like a whole big ass cat. It's probably shitty tequila inside of it, but it's a tequila Jaguar, and I fucking want it. I want it so bad.
And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily. All right, everybody, welcome back. It's Steve and Darren. We're here at the ABV Barrel Shop, or the ABV Tasting Shop, as Darren kind of says.
ABDB? I don't think I've said that once, Steve.
I think I just made up a new thing. So, yeah, the ADBBDB.
Marketing's getting easy.
Yes.
It will roll off everyone's tongue.
Absolutely. So, the first one we're going to do is the whiskey. What do you know about this whiskey here?
So, it is coming in at 54.4% alcohol.
Uh-huh.
So, 108.8 proof.
Yep.
It is double oaked.
Okay.
8-year-old bourbon.
Okay.
Comes with a cool camo label in their Dancing Goat Presents series. That's what like they do with some of their special whiskey.
Yep.
And it's always.
There's a famous quote on the back, and who made this quote?
I do not know.
Come on now. I thought it was hanging up in your school.
It was in 2nd grade.
Well, you should remember that.
You've seen my handwriting. You knew how much I paid attention in school.
Oh, man. I can't believe your whole family's teachers, and they allowed you to get away with that stuff. All right, let's give this one a taste. Let's see what we got here on the whiskey. Straight bourbon whiskey, a quirky and bold blend.
This is very fruity on the nose.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's killer. That is 108, man. That drinks like it's 80. That drinks so damn easy. Kind of bubblegum note even.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sweet on the taste.
Juicy fruit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's really a nice one. So the goat does it again. They've got that. So the next one's interesting because it's brandy, and we do have a brandy coming in, so I'm kind of excited about this. And, let's see. What do you know about the brandy?
The brandy is coming in at 49.3% alcohol, so it's just under that 100 proof.
Yeah, 98.6.
Yeah.
Body temperature. It's just like...
Blood Oath.
Blood Oath, yeah.
So... I think before we talk about this, because most people that listen to this, I'm sure, are very in tune to the world of whiskey.
Sure.
But not as in tune to the world of bourbon, brandy, especially in Wisconsin.
Uh-huh.
Brandy is a different animal in Wisconsin,
yeah,
right?
That's true.
Like, if you order an old-fashioned, and most of the time you'll get a brandy old-fashioned in Wisconsin.
Yeah, in Wisconsin, yeah.
And they'll put soda in there, and it's a totally different animal. So, I know you've been to Wisconsin several times.
Yes.
When you first went there, were you drinking whiskey at the time, or were you drinking brandy?
Whiskey. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, whiskey guy. So
I didn't know if you tried to order like an old fashioned and they gave you a brandy old fashioned.
Yeah, they did, and I had that. Then I got the brandy old fashioned because I wanted to try what they're like. Oh, we make them with brandy up here. I'm like, oh, let me try it. That's what I want to try. Then, and I liked it. It was good. I thought it was really good. And
so I believe this is a great brandy.
Okay.
So most basic type of brandy, but also
the classic.
The classic and the iconic and what people think of when they think of brandy.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see what we got here.
Ooh, that nose is
on the nose. It's buttery goodness. I mean,
yeah, it's like a pie, almost like a fruit pie with all the butter.
Okay, yeah. I was almost thinking when I was a kid, you'd get those Eggos.
Oh yeah,
like that. Yeah. All right, let's taste it. Here we go.
There's almost like a blueberry note.
Mm-hmm.
Like that really good
awesome,
blueberry.
Man. That's
fantastic.
That's fun to drink. Yeah, I like that.
Is that what our barrel pick tastes like?
Yeah, we're going to become.
They better not lose that barrel.
We're going to become brandy fans here. It's a weird thing. I tell you what. I always talk about my family used to allow you to taste things. So I could taste wine. It was at the Thanksgiving dinner table or the bourbon cocktails that they made and stuff like that. And when I was a kid, my grandfather would try to make brandy. I say try because I got to taste it. It was terrible. And I always said, and this happened when I was 7 or 8 years old or something. I tried brandy, and I just remembered that, and I was like, I don't like brandy. My whole life, I never liked brandy until the last couple of years. I've been trying some brandies at some of the distilleries that I like that are just kind of doing some stuff, some fun offshoots, and I like brandy. I think.
Yeah.
So, that shows you how one bad experience
can change everything.
Can change, yeah. I wasn't even open to try it. Now I'm liking it. So
that is a fantastic brandy.
It really is. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like I always say, you should check out anything Dancing Goat does. People really need to check out this brandy. That will change your mind and opinion on brandies.
Yeah, we may start on the regular, maybe, I don't want to overdo it. We're not a brandy store, we're a whiskey store, but, once a year, make sure we go up to the Goat and get a brandy. Yeah, mm-hmm. Hell yeah, man. I thought it may become a thing.
You know who else has really good brandy?
Who?
Wollersheim, right down the street from Dancing Goat. They have some fantastic brandies as well.
Wollersheim does some brandy. Even our buddy Royce has done some brandy. So
yeah.
There's opportunities out there.
We have an apple brandy coming in from Demetrius.
Yes, that's a one-time, though.
That's a one-time thing.
But it's fantastic. Wait till you try that brandy. It's fantastic.
Lenny has some brandy we could throw in the mix.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We could do like a twice a year or once a year brandy release.
Yeah, could be fun.
Coming soon to theaters near you.
Yeah, we'll have to do a class on that. Maybe when we get a couple brandies in. So we'll have the Goat, and we'll have the one from Demetrius. And if there's some things where there's some crossover, and we've got both of them, let's do a class.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll make those old fashions from Wisconsin in there too.
True.
Yeah,
let's do it.
That'll be fun. All right, on that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Darren, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me at the ABVDIL, whatever Steve just said, Barrel Shop 5 days a week, and also on Instagram at the Bourbon Adventures.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Check that one out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. You never know what sort of events are going on. Maybe there's a brandy event. I've heard rumors there may be one coming up. So look for that online at abvbarrelshop.com. Get involved. Leave us a 5-star review. Include the comments on there. Don't just give the 5-star. Give it with comments because that helps new people find the show, and that's pretty darn important to us. And finally, head over to patreon.com/the ABV Network. Well, there you go. That's the show, Darren.
Bye.
All right, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.